Bayer Leverkusen rest a bunch of players, but still run rampant away to Eintracht Frankfurt, winning 5-1. Jules, if they avoid defeat against Roma on Thursday and Bochum away on Sunday, they will make it 49 games undefeated and beat Benfica's record, which stood for more than 60 years.
Yeah, I thought this one could be the banana skin, really, that they could slip on because it comes after the first leg of that semi-final against Roma.
And Eintracht motivated, supposedly?
Yeah, Eintracht obviously still in the European position, so I thought they would give him a go. And after 12 minutes, watching Xhaka scoring that goal, you knew there was just no way back. However, I didn't think they would batter them 5-1 like they did. And by the way, last season, just after Xabi Alonso joined, they lost 5-1 at Frankfurt. How funny a year and a few months, 18 months, let's say, difference can make, because this team is just incredible. And Xabi Alonso was suspended for this game because he does take a few yellow cards when he moans to the referee. And even not him being on the bench, didn't have an impact. Even with all the rotation that they made and playing like
and Andrich at centre back.
Yeah, playing like a B team kind of thing, if you want. They're ready for Thursday, and I expect them to see that game out, considering the lead they have from the first leg. And then Bochum away. I just don't know who can stop them. And if they do finish with the treble, the League, the Cup, and the Europa League, plus a whole unbeaten season in the league and in the cup and in Europe, it would just be one of the greatest seasons of all time, all leagues combined. Thomas Tuchel, unlike many of his colleagues, decides to rest only some of his regulars against Stuttgart. Gab, they lost 3-1. Was it the right decision?
No, it was a stupid decision. It was a stupid decision which came back to hurt him because Guerrero had to come off early, which means you lose him for the Real Madrid game. Dyer, I'm assuming, will play because he's kind of like a cyborg.
But he said he was not fit before this game either.
Oh, he wasn't fit even before the game.
Yeah, he said he felt something in his hamstring, but he still played it.
So how much must he hate Dyer Upamecano in that context? This game is irrelevant. It's irrelevant even if you lose it, other than pride or whatever, because, look, they lost this game. They're still ahead of Stuttgart. Yeah. You've got bigger fish to fry. You're not going to win the title. I don't know if he's trying to prove a point, but a bunch of starters played. Kane played, Joshua Kimmich, Neuer, the guys you really don't want to lose. Yeah. And I don't understand. I know you're the rule breaker. I'm different. Look at me. I'm like, dude, stop. I know. As long as you're there, do what's best to win the Champions League. But I think he takes counterintuitiveness and contrarianness to the nth degree. Yeah, he may be a tactical genius, but sometimes it's over the top.
I agree.
Sticking with Bayern, Benfica boss Roger Schmidt is reportedly the latest to say nein danke to the job. This is assuming they did ask him. I don't know. It felt like they only got his denial.
I know, but you don't put out a statement if... Do you know what I mean? If
Why?
It hasn't been a first... Why? Are you
I'm tempted to do that. Now, the latest rumors, though, involve Erik ten Hag and Thomas Muller as player manager with the legendary Hermann Gerland, of course, a.k.a. Der Tiger, as his assistant. Gerland, by the way, he's in charge of the B team. He's been an assistant coach. He's in his 70s, I think. Yeah. Which option do you like better, Jules?
Both are jokes, right? Are you kidding? You're joking with me.
This is what's being reported. This is where they are. Come on, you like Muller and Gerland better than Ten Hag.
Oh yeah, I want to see Muller and the Tiger together on the bench. For Ten Hag, who again, I said it on the FC show on Saturday, had another incredible press conference before the game against Crystal Palace, where he said that his Manchester United team this season was the most entertaining team in the Premier League because they create so many chances, which is factually a lie, because if you look at the stats,
if you analyze,
but you don't. Even if you don't analyze, it's not true. So another great stand-up comedian performance from Erik ten Hag with a mic in front of him. I can't believe that Ten Hag. I know he would be down the 6th or 7th choice, but still, please, Bayern, please. Borussia Dortmund played the reserves and a golden oldie like Marco Reus and rolled to a 5-1 win over Augsburg. Gab, do you want to celebrate the kids or Reus?
I want to celebrate Marco Reus, one of my all-time favorites. One of the guys I put in the list of really good Germans who I like.
Okay, yeah.
It's him, Albert Einstein.
Yeah, Raphael Honigstein, and that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of. No, there are others, of course, because we love. No, but always one of my favorite players. When I look back on his career, he's 34 now. He's going to leave the club. And just all those injuries, kind of like in his mid-20s, I think he paid a really hefty price for that, both in terms of Borussia Dortmund. And look, he won important stuff with Borussia Dortmund. I'm not putting it down. Stuff that's maybe even more meaningful. Yeah. He was part of the great Klopp team, of course, that won the title twice. But it does kind of leave you wondering what might have been if he'd not gotten hurt.
Roma and Juventus battled to a 1-1 draw on Sunday night, Gab. Who will be the happiest?
Well, I think Juve will, although Allegri was all grumpy again.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't be grumpy. Federico Chiesa, occasionally he reminds us that, hey, look, on a good day, you're one of the best wingers in the world.
I love that.
This was one of those days. He looked so good, and you're just thinking, why can't you be fit all the time? For Roma, Tammy Abraham missing a late chance, just as he did against Bayer Leverkusen. Otherwise, I think that they would have had the 3 points, maybe even deserved it. It's tricky for them. They have a 3-point gap over Atalanta for that final Champions League spot, but Atalanta have 2 games in hand. So I think it's going to be touch and go all the way.
Inter's first game as champions seen them lose away to second bottom Sassuolo. Gab, Sassuolo are the only team now to have beaten them this season twice.
Yeah. So this is going to be the answer to a future trivia question.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that big a deal. Inter, of course, they celebrated their title. They had a big party. They played a bunch of the players who hadn't had that much playing time this season. Denzel Dumfries gives the ball away to Josh Doig, and boom, it's 1-0. Nobody really cares. It is a statistical quirk that they lost to the second bottom team twice, but Sassuolo need the points to stay up. And you know what? This is a big 3 points for them.
The fight against relegation is big.
Yeah, if you're Inter, look, just focus on extending Lautaro Martinez. That's all you need to do.
Milan are held to a 3-3 draw at home by Genoa late in the game as well. Gab, the Ultras unhappy, and they stage a protest against the club. Why are they so grumpy?
Yeah, so they had a banner up. They're unhappy with the ownership. They didn't cheer during the game, and they left 5 minutes early, which I think they're entitled to do. I think they're unhappy. They made their voices very clear with Lopetegui, who was going to get the job, but then there was a 180. There was almost like a popular insurrection from the fans. Many of them want Pioli gone. I think their ideas are a bit confused about. I mean, the Lopetegui, I don't blame them, but I don't think their ideas are a bit confused. The alternatives now, Sergio Conceição is the latest to have kind of come out and put forward. Paulo Fonseca still in the mix. He would be my choice if you really want to ask. Or keep Pioli, but whatever. There's the Mark van Bommel option.
Yeah, but no.
It's a Dutch coach thing. Look, Van Bommel has hair, or has he shaved his head? If he shaves his head, then you got to rethink.
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay. All right. So there's just a sense of drift. And I'm like, dude, look at these 3 years. Look at the talent you've accumulated. Realize that football's changed and you're on the right track. And don't go and mess and try to reinvent the wheel.